Right, we are at that stage where we're doing some of the little ancillaries. We've got the badly painted original steering lock, we've got the helmet lock, and I ordered about a month ago, that's forward planning for me, a new ignition barrel. And the ones for the pre-75 CBs are different to the later ones because these only have two cables which are effectively positive and negative, on or off. So my hope is, and it's not looking good already, that maybe we can get this ignition barrel, I don't know, ignition barrel key to fit. What are the chances? A million to one? No, it doesn't even fit the lock. Damn it. So that means this one will be useless as well. Okay, as I'm here anyway, I'm just going to see if I can change the barrel from this into this as an experiment. If it can be done, then at least it gives us the chance to cut the steering lock to the same as the ignition. But there's a lot of ifs. I can't just go ahead and use this aftermarket one because the pins are different length. Although again, it may be that I can switch pins over. So yeah, something to have a look at. It'd be nice if I could use the original one though. Already I can see there's a difference. The springs are mounted. Yeah. Already there's a difference. So the only thing I could possibly do then is move this pin over to here and perhaps use the aftermarket one. Nice and pink on the inside. Could be knackering two locks here. Actually, the aluminium on the outside of this one, the cover, is tougher than the original. It feels thicker. Go on, you bugger. There we go. In order to take these apart, they have to be unlocked, which obviously I don't have the key for it. So I'm going to have to go and see if I can pick the lock, which is always good fun. Gotcha. That was a bit unsophisticated, but it worked. There we go. That is now locked. There we go, one C-clip. The theory is now I should be able to remove the barrel on this. This is a slightly different setup to my XL steering lock. I mean, in terms of the way the lock is manufactured. I don't know if this is just going to come out easily or put up a fight. Whether I have to lock the bastard thing again. Maybe you have to put the key in to get it out. That would be a shit, wouldn't it? I wonder if it needs to be in a halfway position, then it'll slide out. That sounds logical. So now we have to, I have to pick it again to get it to a halfway position. For 10 minutes of more battling, I managed to unlock it again. Not the easiest job in the world. I'm now hoping that my effort, there we go, my effort wasn't wasted. So you've got to have it in the halfway locked position, and this should allow it to come out. And I'm wondering if all the springs are going to go everywhere. Which way is it loaded? It's loaded top and bottom. Good luck getting those back in. But what I am after is this piece here, which I'm hoping is compatible with this lock here, and if it is, it means we can use this one instead of that one. Not my first choice, but there we go. Now this one should also have a circlip on it. It does. I'm hoping as I've got the key for this one, it should be a lot easier to dismantle. There we go. That's that circlip. Okay, so this, I'm not going to withdraw the whole lock, although it just comes straight out. This pin comes out, and I'm wondering if we can substitute this one. So, bloody dog. We can. Okay, switching between the stock aftermarket pin that lives in this one versus the original one, which does fit and function. There is effectively 2.5mm difference in retraction. So what I'm going to do is go up and have a look at the area where the lock fits into, to see if there's enough clearance underneath this. If it doesn't protrude through the part, then we can go with this. If not, I might need to grind 1mm off it to get it down to the stock clearances. It should actually be that way around, underneath. And when I do that, we're flush. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I won't be grinding it. I think I may well leave that. That is flush at this side. Bit of spray grease, because the mother load is up in the shed. Oh, that's smooth. That feels good now. Yeah, we'll have a working steering lock, but I haven't really changed much to it. Okay, let's see if this works or not. They sometimes need adjustment. Well, that seems to work. It just feels a bit graunchy. I think it just needs a bit more grinding. So we have a working steering lock that stays in the locked position, and probably more importantly stays in the unlocked position, because you wouldn't want it locking whilst you're out on a ride. Go around a corner, and there you have it. Locks in both positions. So I can reassemble the top cover after putting the circlip back on, and we'll call that a win. Interestingly, it should still work on the old ignition key, steering lock key as well. C-clip, check, and that should keep that firmly locked in place now. Can't withdraw it, no, that's good. Now we need to put the top cover back on. Final check. So we've got the ignition key, operates the ignition, and the same key operates the steering lock. Fabulous. There we go. Shiny chrome. Should match the chrome on the front of the bike. Okay, because of the nature of the types of keys that operate for these things, there's not a lot I can do about the steering lock, other than possibly disabling it altogether, in the sense that if I take out all the pins, you should still be able to operate it and unlock it. It won't be lockable, but it will still operate. So maybe we can then paint it up and at least make it look smart, and possibly at a later date get an aftermarket one. Okay, as a note, it's got the number H4045. I think it's a 5 written on the side. I wonder if that's a key code. Maybe that's something you could get cut.